when the actual stream comes through. Restream will also tell me. It'll have like a little signal bar thing. There we go. Yep, that's me. Alright, so, hey guys, I'm Makash, and welcome back to another mining cobblestone stream. I didn't stream yesterday. I felt like I needed a little bit of a break from streaming. But also, I've wanted to do a little bit of a change to my content style. Well, in the sense of like what I talk about, maybe. And for one thing, I feel like I don't. For some reason, I feel nervous sometimes when I do stream, but I need to start realizing that I'm streaming to pretty much no one. I mean, Jeopardy and Tempest may go in the stream every now and then, but that's pretty much it. So I don't actually need to. I don't have to worry all too much about the things that I say. So I kind of need to keep that in mind. But then again, I also don't want to say things that are obviously not good to have on stream. Yeah. And maybe it's somewhat like the chat of Restream. Like, I do want to respond to people in the chat. So I do want to see their messages. It's just that when... actually, that was something I was going to change. I was going to make it so I can't see how many people are watching. Because I feel like that's psychologically better for me. I wonder if... I'm going to try doing that on stream. Oh, okay, maybe that's a bad idea. You know, I'll do that for next stream. I'd rather not see how many people are watching the stream. Because, like, it'll be... I think my brain will think when it's, like, 2 people... Okay, no, when there's 2 people, there's people here, but, like, when there's, like, no one in the chat, or when it says, like, there's 0 people viewing, I feel like, you know, I'm a lot less stressed when it says there's 10 people viewing and all that. Hello, Hemhem2 and nbar10. Welcome to the stream of mining cobblestone. I mean, the entire thing is just to get to mining 50. Or to, you know, get enough mining experience to level myself up to mining 50. And to be honest, we're not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. I don't know whether I'm over halfway yet. Which is kind of odd, because, like, in terms of actual levels, I'm over halfway. But in the grand scheme of things, like, the amount of XP that you need to get to the next level is greater than the one before, so technically, in terms of experience, we're not even halfway until, like, some area in the 40s, probably. My IGN is Makash, M-A-C-A-S-H. I'm not going to collect the minions, though. Are you using a pet while mining cobblestone? Yeah, I'm using the silverfish pet. It's the best for mining XP, so I might as well take advantage of that. Anyway. Yeah. I should probably work out when, or when the halfway of getting to mining 50 is, or any level 50 skill to that matter. But yeah, I'm not going to collect the minions today because there's not much in them. There's no real point. So I guess we'll just get into this. Do a whole hour of mining cobblestone. Actually, I should have done this before drinking the potion. But I got rid of the hoppers under here. And Okay, yeah. I got rid of the hoppers under here because I'm not going to be collecting cobblestone that way anymore, and because it's all going to go into the mining sacks. Just get rid of them. I was debating whether to do it or not because it would be effort, but then again, it wasn't all that much effort when I did it, so eh. And also, for being at 1% volume, the cobblestone does sound quite a lot louder than you think. I would love to test it at 100% volume, but I'd rather not ear rape everyone listening, so yeah. Especially since that's the entire part of it. It's not going to be, what you see on screen, it's what you hear, I guess. That's probably more of the content in these streams anyway. Do you have the personal compactor? Yes, I do have the personal compactor. So also, actually, I was thinking about doing. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna close my door real quick. That's always beneficial. Hello, Tempest. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, mate. It's just classic chair. Anyway, I was thinking of doing like a mining stream in terms of like vanilla Minecraft. Because, one day I won't be playing skyblock and I don't know. Also, a mining stream in survival would be quite fun, I feel like. Are you using a pet? I don't know if you answered. I didn't realise you did. Yes, I am. I'm using the silverfish pet. Yeah, he's using legendary silverfish. Yes. Yes, I am. Also, there's a party time thing going on here. I don't... Is it just the new talisman? Like, apparently this party thing is going on for, like, the 1 year anniversary... 1 year anniversary of Skyblock, which is kind of mad, in all honesty. They've been going for a year. I hate survival. I really love survival. I love it a lot. I like doing the... I kind of like doing what Psycraft does. I don't know if you would watch that content if you hate survival, but what level? What level what? Oh, if you mean Silverfish, then level 100. But yeah, they gave out these talismans for the 1 year anniversary of Skyblock, which is pretty cool actually. A bit of free damage. And because I didn't have my accessory bag entirely full, then that's quite nice. But yeah, I really want to do a mining cobblestone. I really want to do a mining stream in my survival world. I mean, it'll be obviously for diamonds and that, because that's what you mainly go for in survival. I don't need to do that anyway, because I've got, full enchanted diamond armor with mending. And if you have mending, then you don't need diamonds anymore, really. Unless you want a new diamond tool, that's completely separate. Yeah, the party time thing only gives you the new talisman, which is kind of lame. To be honest, I didn't really expect they'd do anything for it. Like, they didn't have anything hyping it up. So, just to get this, like, surprise talisman and this event, I don't really get, like, the whole timer and the right of it. Like, you don't really need a timer for it. If it's just the talisman, then just, have Simon at the place where he was. Had to have Tempest show him to me. Yeah, it is a free talisman. It doesn't do anything other than, like, you can wear it as a helmet and it gives you intelligence, which is kind of weird, but there you go. You like mining, do you? Well, if you had looked on my channel and seen the mining live streams that we've done, then yes, I do like mining. I mean, it's kind of the first thing I did in Minecraft in general. I don't know, I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you guys have, what your like first Minecraft experience was, but you know, survival Minecraft is mine, as I think it is for like everyone really. Surely a lot of people start off playing Minecraft in Minecraft Survival. Actually, I started on the PlayStation 4 edition, and I did go into that into a different live stream. Actually, oh that there was a there's a feature on YouTube now. I don't know if I have it, but if I do have it, then I will use it on some of my live stream VODs. They have a on some videos for some reason they have the ability to like section up a video in and you it's hard to explain, but essentially there'll be like blocks in the video, and they'll have like a little bit of text describing what's happening in that portion of the video. It's for 24 hours so people can get the talisman. Yeah, I know why it goes on for... I know why the timer's there in a sense, but I don't think they need to have the timer there specifically. They don't need the timer there, but they can just have the guy just... I mean, Simon NPC there just to allow people to get the talisman and that. I like watching him mining. Do you have snow minions placed? No, I have ice minions down for getting the Frozen Blaze armor. But yeah, the new feature on YouTube, that's actually another thing. YouTube doesn't have enough features as far as I'm concerned. Like, it's a massive website, and you've seen games being updated as often as they are, whereas YouTube doesn't seem to get updates, so to speak, as much as they have the budget for it, it seems. I don't like, there are some things that I can see that they've done, but they haven't really, like, I would expect the site to be changing a lot more than it has, but I mean, some changes also not as good as others. Like, there was that one time, then they changed like the entire look of the site, but it was like, it didn't really feel much different in my opinion. It's just that it looked different, and to think that they probably spent a lot of time, you know, developing the new sort of system with it, whereas you don't see much of a benefit from it, I guess. Hey, my bat leveled up. That's pretty cool. I like watching him mining. Do you have snow minions placed? It's interesting. I don't mind the party timer. I just think it's a bit unnecessary. I don't like hate it or anything. It's just a bit unnecessary, really. I hope they do this for the next year thing. Hopefully in a year's time they'll have it again, and maybe I feel like they'll do something with this. Maybe they may like increase this to an uncommon rarity. It would be cool if next year this was uncommon, the year after it'd be rare, and then, you know, it increases over the years. And because of the new rarity coming out, which will be above legendary, which is like mythic or something, we'll have a mythic talisman for free for all the people who have claimed their one in 2020. I need my wither pet to be level 100. Actually, I feel like a good way of leveling up mining pets. I don't know. Actually, here's something I want to know. My silverfish pet, right, is max level, and it has a mining XP pet boost, and I'm using a XP share on my mining, on my bat talisman? No, my bat pet, which is also a mining pet. Does it gain... Does the XP share give its type of XP to that type of pet then? Because if it's another mining pet that has the XP share on, then it'll be 100%. Whereas if it's not a mining pet, then it'll have like the slashed bonus sort of thing. But I don't know. But yeah, a good way of leveling up with a pet, I would think. Well, for me at least, I don't know about you, but essentially, I mean, what you could do if you're not going for mining 50 like me, you could probably just have the wither pet on, and grind cobblestone like this. But if you want to get a bunch of mining experience while doing it, you could have this pet out and have the XP share on the wither pet. So essentially, you'll be leveling up like the other pet, but still getting the full mining experience. Which is what I'm doing. I'm doing it with my bat pet. So yeah. But yeah, I was talking about the... What was it? Like the timestamp section feature on YouTube sort of thing. Uh, got the angle wrong there. Anyway, I was talking about the timestamp feature on YouTube. And I want to have that for some of my live stream VODs. Well, some of my... I want to have it for all my live stream VODs. And I feel like that is such a useful feature because I can select out a... In like one of these live streams, there'll be sections of areas that I'm talking about. Like, I was talking about the YouTube feature before, the wither pet, or like the XP share thing. How do I extend the duration of my farming XP boost 3 potions? If you put a critical 1 potion, actually I don't know. I don't think you can if they're under 36 minutes, I don't think you can. I don't know, man. I mean, you can have a potion affinity talisman and a parrot pet out to increase the duration of potions. But I feel like, I think at the 3rd tier, you're kind of stuck with the duration you have. But if they're like XP boost 1 or 2s, then you can add glowstone or the redstone lamp to them to increase them up to a tier 3 XP boost, and then with the redstone lamp one, it'll also increase its duration to 45 minutes. That's why I have so many 45 minutes ones. Actually, that's another thing I did yesterday. I got a whole bunch of mining XP boosts because I was running low, and I bought out the entire auction house worth of mining XP boosts, and it's kind of annoying because there are no mining XP boost potions in the buy it now section of the auction house, but there are still mining XP there's only mining XP boost potions in the regular system, so I had to fight a lot of people for some of those mining XP boost potions, and when you do that, you end up paying like 300 grand for a fucking potion, a fucking XP potion. It's just like, I'm wasting all my money. But also, Spooky was yesterday. I made some money from that. I got like 2 mil from that. That was quite good. And I think, yeah, Season of Jerry's is soon. I say soon, somewhat soon. That I'll actually be able to attend as well, because it'll be 4 hours before now tomorrow. So that should be around like 12 o'clock, which is alright. I bought a super compacted 4K and I'm slowly making my money back. I feel like it's just convenience, because anything you can do to make your grinding experience better is ultimately worth money, depending on how long you're going to be grinding past that point anyway. And it depends, really. It is if you're going to make the money back through grinding. And if you do, then of course it's worth it. Like, before the sacks and the personal compactor, I would not be able to collect all this cobblestone. I'd have it all in my inventory, and then all the blocks broken would get destroyed by the lava, as the water would usually push into the lava, or it would just bounce into the lava itself. But now it all goes into the sacks, and then I can compact it into enchanted cobblestone after I'm done mining. I'm getting the fairy souls from the Jerry's place in 20 hours. Yeah, there's only like 5 fairy souls in the Jerry's Island, so if you watch a video on it, then it shouldn't take you more than like 10 minutes to get all of them. Want to see my sugarcane farm? I'm gonna just be mining cobblestone for this entire stream. I'm not gonna do what I have done in previous streams where I go to other people's islands. I've, fished in a mining stream. Because I think that detracts from what I want these streams to be. Which is more about talking about things while mining cobblestone. It's not about mining cobblestone itself, really. But it's more about me talking about random things while mining cobblestone. Which I think was like the first title I did of this sort of thing. But yeah. Actually, I've been experimenting with some money making methods, and you know the replenish enchantment that they've added recently? That is a interesting enchantment. I'm wondering if whether making a massive wheat field, the cocoa prices went down. Damn. I'm wondering if making like a massive wheat field would be a good idea and have the replenish enchantment, because it seems like it's not. Like, if we look at the enchantment description of it, where is it? In the cocoa bean collection, replenish 1. Upon breaking crops, nether wart or cocoa, automatically replant from materials in your inventory. That would be very good for wheat farming. And that's exactly why I love your streams. You talk about something else in skyblock. Yeah, that's what I mainly want it to be, because I'm not really. See, I'm not like the best at getting money in skyblock. I don't have the most interesting like tools, weapons, or profile. I mean, I guess mining is a bit different from everything else that people usually do. But yeah, I was watching a IBX Toycat live stream yesterday because I mainly was inspired to start live streaming off of IBX Toycat, and well, at least his chill streams where he does. I think the one yesterday was like chopping down wood for 90 minutes. Even though my live streams, I'm I'm not gonna set myself like a specific amount of time that I'm gonna be mining for, or anything like that, because I think it's just mainly how long I can be asked to start, how long I can be asked to stream for, I guess. The cocoa farms are still worth it. I don't know. Cocoa might still be worth it. But it's just like, well, with any farm, you have to look at how profitable it is. Like, say, I don't know, man. Like, a cobblestone farm isn't really that great for making money. It's also good for potatoes farm. Yeah, a cobblestone farm isn't really that good for making money. However, it's good for mining experience, and the money that I do get from cobblestone, actually I don't get any money from cobblestone. I keep it all for some reason. I will show you how much cobblestone I have in the chest down there, but the money I get from mining cobblestone is not why I mine cobblestone, obviously. I mean, as you can tell from the title of the stream, I guess, but yeah. I would switch from cobblegen mining in a heartbeat if there was a faster mining XP method. And the thing is, I've got my minions down for ice right now, but I do want to try a method of putting down diamond minions with 2 minion expanders down, so I can What am I doing? So I can like mine that instead, and I feel like that would be faster for manually grinding. However, it would be um, the thing is, it would take mining slots. No, it would take minion slots, and I feel like having a bunch of snow minions down would probably be faster. It takes away from the amount of snow minions that you can have down, and they all really help. I have a tier 11 cobble minion get on my level. I feel like I make a lot more than all your cobble minions combined from being in this gen. Not to flex or anything, but I do make a lot of cobble. Actually, that's a side result of the new sack system, is that I'm gonna get so much collection in the cobble collection that I might, I mean, I won't rise to number one, that's a bit much, but I'll get a lot higher in the cobble collection than I am right now. Because I think I'm like in the top 1%, which is kind of poor in terms of hypixel skyblock standards for someone who actually does play it quite a lot. If you use 2 diamond minions with 2 expanders, you could get the rock pets while getting mining experience. Oh, does do minion ores count as ores for the rock pets? Because if so, then that would actually be quite fun. We could get the legendary rock pet while grinding for mining 50. That would be quite a fun, a little bit of a diff. The thing is, it wouldn't be all that much mining experience lost, but it would also get me the legendary rock pet, and that'd be sick. I have a tier 11 cobble minion too. It's not that rare, but good for you. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot better for cobble anyway. Lol, you're taming 30. Well, if you do skill grinding a lot and you have the correct pet out for the skill that you're grinding, then you do end up getting a whole bunch of pet experience anyway. Like, I haven't specifically grinded taming itself, like I haven't gone for taming. But I do get it as a result of having my silverfish pet having its pet experience boost as a plus 40%. It also gives me plus 30% mining experience in general, and then I get that XP share, which is another 25% pet experience. So technically, I get like a if you have an XP share on one of your pets, then you technically get like 1.25 times the amount of pet experience than you usually get. Or maybe I'm wrong on that front, and you actually just get the same amount, but you only get 75% on your main pet that you have out. I don't know. Yeah, they do. You should start a journey to Legendary Rock Pet. Yeah, I should definitely do that. What the fuck? My gosh, your ender chest is so weird. My ender just and fucking hell, I can't speak today. My ender chest just contains all the things that I, have. Well, pretty much like all the stuff that I want. To come to think of it, I have a bunch of my API settings on, and apparently that's like not good for hacking, maybe. So I might have to turn it off at some point. I'm not entirely sure. But I did take out some of the armor sets that I had in my backpacks here and put them in the wardrobe. Now that I have more slots for them, but I could go in. I could explain like everything in here, like why I have all these things. I mean, some of them are quite self-explanatory. Like, the Revenant Falchion is for revenants, and the Shaman Sword is for wolves, and Scorpion Fall is for, bitch, you guessed it, whew, tarantulas. You was right. Plus, all the different rarities of rock pets are worth like 13 mil. It might actually be a good money making strategy, although I would keep the legendary rock pet. But would it be beneficial for me if I get the epic rock pet? Would it be beneficial to put it in cat and then sell it on the auction house, or just sell it on the auction house as it is? That might be a better strategy. I don't know. Um, I mean, the thing is that I don't want to waste mining experience boost. Actually, I can just look at it on my phone. I'll just go through my my ender chest on stream. I might as well. The thing, oh, I was talking about, what was it? YouTube and its features. I'll do that in a bit, but the thing is I might forget about it, so after I go through my ender chest, then I'll talk about the thing I was talking about with YouTube. Actually, do I? I don't know. I don't know, man. What do I do on these streams anyway? That's actually ridiculous. I have a level 61 dolphin now. They do level up very quickly. But anyway, so in my ender chest, right, I've got a bunch of spirit potions. I mean, spirit potions are useful. They're probably not as useful as they were before, but eh. So, what do we have? We've got... Actually, what is it? Oh yeah, true defense, a critical 4 potion, and a spirit 4 potion. That is for helping my co-op mates with the campfire trial. It's just that one of them needs to get to Wolf 3 or 4 or whatever it is to use the Mastiff set. And then once he can do that, then they can level up their campfire badges quite a lot. And yeah. The thing is they've kind of gone off of skyblock again, so that's kind of unfortunate. The fuck, how did you get a legendary Ring of Love? I got the legendary Ring of Love because I had like... I was in the Dark Auction. Because for some reason I was, I don't know. And there was a flower minion and it was going for like 7 mil. So I bought it for 7.5 mil. And yeah, then I got the upgrade of that one. And then I rented a tux on a Discord server for like a couple of K. I can't remember how much it was. It was like 100, maybe 50K. I can't remember. But yeah, I rented a tux and then I got the legendary Ring of Love. I got the rare rock pet like a week ago. I can't remember when I did my grind for my rare rock pet, but I just went into the deep caverns and just started mining ores. And there were some guys in there that were like, I've been grinding for so long and I've only got uncommon while I'm just sitting there just starting out like, this is not going to be hard at all. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it was quite easy to get the rare rock pet, I'm not gonna lie. And it would be quite interesting to get the legendary one. But the thing is I need to have my minions down for ice, as you all know. Ugh, ice minions. Actually, looking at my ender chest, I'm 27 out of 64 to getting the full Frozen Blade set, and oh, that's going to be so good. I've been waiting so long for my minions to get the materials for that. Like, oh, it's going to be so good. What do I do with my strong set? Do I keep it? I feel like I should probably keep it because it does buff the aspect of the end. But I'm going to keep it. I don't think I should sell it. It's not really worth selling because it doesn't sell for all that much. But I think I will replace it in the wardrobe because I've got it in like the first one. I think I'll have Frozen Blades here maybe. Your ender chest triggers me. And how the fuck did you get the legendary campfire? Okay. It's only like 1.5 mil worth of wood. So at some point when I felt like I could stomach the blow of 1.5 mil for a legendary talisman, I bought that. But anyway, actually no, I did grind a bit of the wood, so it wasn't that bad. But still, how did I get the legendary campfire? Well, Mastiff... I can't remember if I had God Potions on. I don't think I did. But basically a sword with high crit damage, Mastiff... I think I had my Silverfish pet out. I can't remember. There's actually a very good calculator somewhere on the forums or online or whatever. A good spreadsheet that will tell you if you're able to complete a specific portion of the campfire trial. Oh, I should have like a link to these spreadsheets, but whatever. I'll do that at some point if you guys moan at me enough to do it, so yeah. Um, I had like Mastiff Owl, I had a bunch of potions on that helped, and I had a sword with high crit damage. And yes, keep it. Okay, I'll keep my strong set. I have so many more maxed minions than you, but you still have the same amount of minion slots. The fuck. Um, yeah, well, that's that's interesting then. Uh, my pumpkin minion's quite high, I guess. I do have a tier 6 flower minion. I don't know what your flower minion tier is. The thing is, like, it'll be made up in other areas, and some areas it won't. Cactus minions are expensive, man. The wood minions are quite cheap to upgrade, I guess. Uh, I do have a tarantula minion. I don't have the tier 1 revenant because that's quite expensive. The like the slayer minions are quite easy to level up, like past tier 1. The tier 2, 3 and 4 are very easy for yeah, the tier 2, 3 and 4 are very easy for all the slayers. What was it called? Tell me, what was it called? It's just a um spreadsheet I found on the forums for it. Like if you search up hypixel skyblock campfire trial spreadsheet, then you'll be able to find it. It's not that hard to find. I might have to relog on my island. There's a whole bunch of ghost blocks in the cobble gem, and that is unfortunate. Imagine my entire gen just filled with ghost blocks. That'd be horrible. But anyway, yeah, looking in my ender chest, you may see 10 stonks in the top left corner. When stonks first came out, they ballooned in price to like 30 grand per stonk or whatever. So they were starting to go down, and like the big brain I bought at like 13k or whatever. I bought at like a lot more than they are right now. So I bought at 13k, and they went down to like 5k or whatever. So I was just like, fine then, I'll wait until they go above 13k. And then they never did, so I just have them. I have like over double the amount of maxed minions. Well, it's all about unique minions. What kind of minions don't you have compared to me then? Like, I have a maxed out snow minion, a maxed out cobble minion. I guess you can guess how that happened. I got tier 8 in obsidian, tier 7 in glowstone, tier 9 in gravel, tier 7. My ice minions are obviously maxed out. Like, as you can see here, these are all my tier 1s. But actually, that's the thought. Are you close to your 22nd minion stock? Because I'm nowhere near. So you know, if you are close to your 22nd minion slot, then that does make a lot more sense. But anyway, actually, is this is this interesting? Yeah, I can't fucking speak. Is this interesting to you guys? Going through my ender chest and telling you like the story of why things are in there. I mean, to be honest, not a lot of them have much say story behind them. Like 8 enchanted lily pads that's just to upgrade my fishing rod. Same with the blue ice. The magma bow recipe is in there, so I guess you can guess that. I do have a scroll for a teleporting thing, but I can't use it because I'm not MVP plus, so maybe that's self-explanatory. I do have a Bane of Arthropods 6 book in there, as well as a Smite 6 book, and those are for Well, one is for the Revenant Falchion if... No, Reaper Falchion if the enchantments go from the Revenant Falchion when you upgrade it. It shouldn't, as far as I know, it does keep the enchantments. Actually, no, I only know it for the fishing rod, so I might be fucked there. If it doesn't, then I'll be fucking pissed, but at least I still have a Smite 6. Actually, Hem, you were saying to check your sky layer. Tell me your IGN. I've just forgotten it. Sorry if I should be able to guess it, but just put your IGN in the chat. Can you help me with the campfire badge? I can't really in any meaningful way. Do you have a mana flux? Because if you don't, then I'll place some mana flux down for you, but obviously not at this moment because I'm mining cobble. I have a max snow, cobble, pumpkin, melon, wheat, netherwort, ice, coal, lapis, redstone, sand, and clay. And your IGN is that, okay. Hold on a sec. No, I don't. Okay, I'll place down a mana flux for you when I can. It obviously, it might not be today, but at some point in the future. No, I don't. I don't spend money on wolves. Wait, HLHESS. Hold on a second. Let's look at your minions. So you have 21 minion slots, 38 to the next slot. So you're closer to me to the next slot, which is understandable because apparently you have a lot more maxed out minions. Your rabbit is tier 4, though. I think a lot of my my pig, chicken, cow, and sheep minions are leveled up a little bit higher, maybe. Hold on a second. Tier 8. Okay, 6. Maxed out. Yeah, that's probably why my chicken minions are maxed out. Sheep and rabbit are also tier 6. Oh, Hez, you're from Abyss stream. Okay. Your ice, cobblestone, coal, lapis, redstone, snow, and sand are maxed out. That's mad. I'm trying to see where you're lacking then. Maybe it's just a combination of like most of my foraging minions are like level 8 maybe, I think. I don't know. Maybe my blaze minions are 7, I think. My I don't know. I don't think my enderman minions are that high. That's pets. I'm from everyone's streams as him. That's pretty epic. Yeah, to be fair, all my wood minions are higher level. My enderman is 7. Do you have the slayer ones though? Are they put under combat? No, they aren't. Hold on a second, let's look at mine. Are they... If they put the Slayer minions under combat, then that's kind of odd. I am everywhere. I have experienced everything. Nice, nice. It says here that you don't have the Revenant and Tarantula. What about Creeper and Slime? I'm sure you have those. You've got Creeper and Slime 8, wow. I guess you just don't have the Slayer ones. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. What pet did you use for the campfire? I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. I either used the silverfish because it's maxed out, and remember that true defense helps quite a lot in the campfire trial. Like, my silverfish gives me plus 15 true defense, which is pretty good. I mean, true protection only gives you 5 as far as I know. But I either had the silverfish pet out or the enderman because it gives a whole bunch of crit damage. And crit damage gives you more health for Mastiff. I don't have any Slayer minions. Makash, what pet did you use? I just said! I either used the silverfish or the enderman. I can't remember which one. Probably the silverfish, to be honest. But I did check whether the silverfish was better. I checked whether 15 true defense or, like 40 or something crit damage is better. And I think it may be the true defense. But obviously use the spreadsheet that I should hopefully link at some point in the future when I can be asked, I guess. I don't know. Tempest has invited you to join their party. Actually, that's one thing that I wanted to maybe do. I don't know, maybe I should make a party myself and then I don't know. The thing is, I don't think you can like request to join the party. You better join. I'm not gonna join, but there you go. Give me your silverfish pet, I want to try it. That is prime to you stealing it, so no. Even though I don't think you would, it's just that I don't want to even man. That pet is my mining pet boy. He's been here through a lot, man. If they raised the maximum level that you can have on your pets, then he would fucking probably be level 200 at some point. But there you go. Or you make me sad and I will give you a collab. No. No. I mean, I'll put a mana flux down for you. I wouldn't mind brewing some health potions. I might have some melons lying around to do that. And then, splashing on, hopefully, to get to the legendary badge sort of thing. Yeah, I know what a collateral is, Tempest. But I don't want to even with that silverfish pet. That is mine. Basically, we give each other equal value. Yes, I know. I know what collateral is. Anyway. What was I doing? I can't remember now. Anyway, let's look at my stream topics. Yeah, love those stream topics. Because I had some thoughts for what I could say during stream last night. You know what really annoys me as well is that off stream I'm so good at like thinking of things to say that would be good for stream, whereas on stream I'm not as good at it. And I feel like I think the main issue here is that I focus way too much on the stream itself than thinking about things to say during the stream. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to like take off the view counter on the restream chat thing, because I have the restream chat which combines both Twitch chat and YouTube chat, and I have it on like the top left part of my screen, so I can see what you guys are saying, and also it has the view count there, and I kind of want to not have that. Actually, that's a good thing I've seen on my notes folder. I am gonna, well, I've been trying to make a mod pack. Well, no, I've had it. I haven't been trying at all, really. That's the main part. That's the main problem with this. So, I've me and my friends have been playing on a survival world for ages, and we've kind of gone off of it now, mainly because there's not. I don't know if it's because there's not much to do, but like the stuff there is to do is stuff that they usually don't like, or maybe I don't know. There's much less motivation to do stuff on that server. I feel like because there's certain levels of motivation that they'll have for something. Like there'll be times where they'll be asking me to put on the server, and then there'll be times where we're doing something, and then I don't know, we all try and find something to do, and then we're like, oh, we should go on the server. So that's like the next level of losing interest. And then there's actually bringing up the idea of going on the server, and they're just like, no. And yeah, that's the final level, and that's the nail in the coffin for that sort of thing. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not because because that happened with Skyblock, and they did come back on, but now that they've gone off again, it's kind of nailed in the coffin again. So I don't know. But either way, during that survival thing, we wanted to do a mod pack a lot more than the survival itself, which I guess wasn't exactly key to have the survival server surviving in itself, but we wanted to have a mod pack, and when I say we, I mean just me and me and one other person in that group, and there was like four in that group technically, but one didn't play all that much, and one played less than the other. I don't know, but anyway, that can't hurt. Um, it was something I wanted to do during that time was make a mod pack, and I wanted to host it on a computer that I had here, so I didn't have to deal with Eternals. But another thing that I think I said this before in one other stream, but I wanted to basically just have this server that I could put mods on, like any mod I wanted, whenever I want, sort of thing. And the only mod that I had on my mind at the moment, or the only mod I had in mind to play on, was just the it was just the Pam's Harvest Craft mod, because I think I remember playing with that mod in a mod pack, but I've never had I never specifically downloaded that mod to use. Frick, I think a Mana Flux might help with a ornate zombie sword. I don't have an ornate zombie sword, although I'm close. It would also be quite expensive because I need 2 zombie hearts to make a zombie sword, and then I need to have an enchanted gold block to use to make it ornate. And then I realised that I probably won't use it all that much, so now I just have a crystal heart, a golden powder that I don't need to use. I don't know, man. I just need a zombie sword, yeah. I don't have one of those, unfortunately. It's quite expensive as well. It's like 512, maybe. No, yeah, it is 512 enchanted rotten flesh. But yeah, Pam's Harvest Craft was the only mod that I had in mind to put on that server, and one of my other friends had a mod that they wanted to put on the server as well. But other than those 2 mods, what mods would you guys suggest that I should check out? And this would probably be for 1.15. It just really depends, because the version that you create a mod pack in is completely dependent on, for God's sake. The mod that you make a mod pack in is entirely dependent on the mods that you put into it, or that you want to put into it at least. Because there's always going to be some mods that aren't updated to the latest version, and I should actually find out how to take a mod that is made for one version and like make it available to use in another one. Get 10 G1. If you're giving a mod suggestion, then you're gonna have to spell it right, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to find it. But yeah, I think 1.15 will be fine. I mean, the later the version, the better, I guess. But anyway, I personally wanted to use Pam's Harvest Craft technology. Get technology one. Uh, Technology mod. Tinker's Construct is a definite yes. Actually, no. I want to have Tinker's Construct. It's such a fun mod, having all the modifications and that. Is it bannable if I know someone that's breaking the rules but I'm not reporting him? No, that's not bannable. That's not bannable, I mean. On hypixel, as far as I know. Well, the thing is, like, there's no way that they can find out that you know that he's breaking the rules, unless they find out that you know. But you can find you know how they can find out that you know. So yeah, kinda you got to report him though. It's just if you want to report him, then do. But I don't think you're obliged to. Whereas in actual law, if someone's committing a crime and you know about it, I think it's illegal for you to not report it to the police. Is that a crime? I think that's a crime. It probably is a crime. God damn it. Anyway. Yeah. Lol, say no. Why you know that people on your island? Because... Wait, did I tell this to Tempest but not you? I've got, I want to keep some things secret on my island, so that's why people can't visit right now. Yeah, I told Tempest, not Jeopardy. I want to keep some things secret on my island, so that's why I have visits turned off. I already know what it is. Well, if you already know what it is, then say it then. There's a big difference between real life crimes and block game crimes. Exactly. So it's not legal. Illegal. It's not breaking the rules of Hypixel itself to not report someone for you know that they're breaking a rule. No, because I said so. Well, you say you know what it is, but you don't want to say, which actually benefits me because then it's secret still. So thank you, Tempest. There's a big difference. Wait, I already read that. Yeah, there's a big difference. God damn it, Tempest. Yeah, as far as I know, it's not illegal, or not against the rules of Hypixel Skyblock to, I can't give contraband. That's unfortunate. But it's not against the rules of Hypixel Skyblock, as far as I know, to not report someone for breaking the rules if you know they're breaking the rules. Whereas in real life, I'm pretty sure that is illegal. So, yeah. I don't know, man. I actually really like to, oh, I'd love it if... I know there's a subreddit called, like, lawyers, Ask Lawyers or something. And I did actually use that. But I wish it was a lot more popular because I am quite interested in law. I mean, not as much to go into that as a career or anything, but it is kind of interesting how society creates rules around what you can and can't do. Yes, society. I said the society word. Like, there's probably some things in Hypixel Skyblock that on the level of real life you probably are not allowed to do. Like some things in the bazaar. I think it's like causing a market crash you're not allowed to do or something like that. But in hypixel skyblock you can. I don't know, man. Hypixel skyblock's bazaar is very bizarre, ironically. And apparently it's similar to the stock market according to 30 virus, which I find quite weird. Like, if the bazaar was as similar to the stock market as 30 virus says in his live streams, then I feel like I'd be able to, go into the stock market and actually make some money. But I feel like it's a lot more different. A lot different, I guess. AH is different to the AH IRL. No, the auction house is is not the realistic part. The bazaar is, though. The bazaar is somewhat realistic, I guess. Just click on it. No, I'd rather not, to be honest. Um, yes. So I was gonna talk about, what was it, there's something in like YouTube captions, I think it was. It's not bad. I know it's probably not bad, but I just don't really want to click on it, to be honest. Um, Come on, it's me when you don't let me on your island. Please. Jeopardy, no. Actually, if I say no, then I mean no. No amount of pleases, yeses, and oh, come on, I gave you money is gonna change my opinion. Well, not really my opinion. My opinion's a little bit different. But like, if I've made a decision, usually I will stick to it, to be honest. But there you go. I mean, I generally am quite, well, I don't know how to put it, but I'm not easily influenced. Is that the word? I don't know what's the word. But usually my opinions don't change all that much. I gave you a lot of money in game and I can't fucking read. God damn it. I gave you a lot of money in game and I gave you money IRL, please. Leave the poor man alone. Bruh. There's a big difference. Why am I getting stuck in invisible pumpkins? Actually, I want to talk about ghost blocks. Why not? Let's talk about ghost blocks. So, you all want to know how ghost blocks in Minecraft work? Or at least pre 1.8 as far as I know. So, ghost blocks essentially are a client server desynchronization, and on the client side, fuck ghost blocks. On the client side, they're broken, but on the server side, they're not. And usually they'll happen when you're falling, or like, I think when you're in water, sometimes it happens, and I think maybe if like a lot of blocks are broken at once, it usually also happens when there's a bunch of lag. After pots, are you going to be able to? Are you after pots are gonna? Can you help me? See, there's a lot of times where I mess up on reading myself, but if the message itself is grammatically incorrect, then you're just setting me up to fail here. You get into this stream what you... Oh, you get out of the stream what you put in. God, kill me. Jesus Christ, Tempest. Wait, what did you say in the beginning? After pots, are you gonna come help me? Even reading that the second time, I fucked up. God damn it. I will help you, but not on stream. If that makes sense. Like, these streams are going to be more about talking about things than having, than like helping people with stuff, or even getting contraband, in all honesty. I mean, I don't really care all that much about contraband. I don't know. It's a 2-second video. When pots are over, can you help me with the badge? I will help you with the badge off stream. Oh, that's what I meant, okay. Um, for God's sake. I wanted to. Calm down, Tempest. Chill. Chill your... Chill your roll, good sir. I think we can all agree that Makash can't read. See, I can read, it's just that... You know... If I read this, then it's just... It doesn't help, in all honesty. I'll keep bothering you until you click on it, please. Then I'll just fucking ignore at you. It's not that hard. No, I can't type English. I mean, as far as I know, you're from the UK as well. So, I find that kind of not annoying, kind of interesting how like people from the UK sometimes are the best at fucking doing English themselves. Like we can speak 0.9 languages, like 90% of English and no other language. For some reason, other countries in Europe are really good at, you know, picking up other languages. And I feel like maybe it's because if you learn another language, then you might find it quite easy to pick up a whole bunch of other different languages. I may be wrong. I've never tried to learn, well, I have technically tried to learn, but I've never successfully learned another language, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, a lot of the school system will try to get you to speak at least another language. In secondary school, or at least the secondary school that I went to, they taught French, German, and Spanish, but the language I actually wanted to learn was Italian. How did you get the pig's foot talisman? Also, I'm forced to learn French and Irish. Oh, that's interesting. Because usually schools will force students. I say force, but they'll teach French and Spanish. My school decided to do German as well, I guess. But I feel like pretty much everyone is forced to do French and Spanish. I fucking hate Irish. Irish is an interesting one. Like, I, 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 ooh, I feel like that would be very hard to learn Irish. Jesus Christ. Because in Irish, I think you don't have. I think there's a lot more different characters than than Spanish and French, as far as I know. I don't know. I don't know, man. You sound like John Cleese when he was like 20. I don't know who John Cleese is, but okay. Like, I'm not kidding. It's so fucking hard. Yeah. I found languages quite hard. Well, in like year 7 and year 8, I didn't find languages all that hard. It's just when it hit year 9, I had one teacher that didn't really teach me the best, in my opinion. Like, he wasn't a bad teacher. It's just the way that he taught me just did not work at all, really, in my opinion. And I don't want to go into it too much, because it will just be me just being pissed off at this one teacher. And I feel like that doesn't do him justice, because I feel like he did do a decent job at teaching the other people. But then again, how to eat the shop? What the hell? What do you mean? How to eat the shopkeeper? Why do you need to know how to speak that? I feel like I can fluently speak 3 different languages. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can only speak English. I would like to learn Italian, but it's also the fact that, well, actually, let me carry on with what I was saying. So in my school, we learned French, German, or they started teaching French, German, and Spanish in like the first year, and then you get to choose one, or you get to choose two out of those three to continue on with, and it's realistically just picking the best two out of the shit ones that you had. If you're in my case, where like the thing is, I don't mind. Like, I'm not bad at learning languages. I didn't do bad, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't like get D's in year seven. I don't think anyone got D's in year seven, to be honest. It's kind of easy. Even for that year group. There are no fadas, so it made it a bit harder to type. That's probably a special character. Dithmian seal. Yeah, okay, no. That's going to be a no from me, dog. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I don't. The thing is, like, I'll look at that and think, there, I don't know how to pronounce that. Actually, a lot of Americans will look at British towns and pronounce them absolutely horribly. Like Plymouth, they might pronounce Plymouth or something. Actually, do they? I don't know. But there's definitely some British towns that Americans spell or pronounce horribly. I wish I could like bring up an example. I mean, I could, maybe. I don't know. Fadas are like an apostrophe equals on a word. Something like ah. Very interesting. Are you closer to Ireland then? But that has to be on the top. Is that on an A? Then. Let's see. So, I mean, London, that's not exactly hard to pronounce. Liverpool, I don't... There's some of these where I'm just like, there's no way that anyone could pronounce them differently. You got Leeds, Blackpool, Manchester, Worcestershire. Worcestershire? I think I fucked up on that one, to be honest. Jesus. Peterborough. Actually, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's probably not Petersburg. But there you go. There, if you put it on the Google Translate, you might get something, so yeah. Actually, I do have a Google Translate app on my phone. I've never had to use it for anything because I don't travel all that much, and I feel like if you don't travel all that much, you probably don't have to to speak any other language like at all in your life, maybe. And one of the three languages I can speak is considered the hardest language to learn. Is that Chinese? Is that one of them? Or is it Japanese? Actually, what is the hardest language to learn according to Google? I type in the stream. Yeah, I saw it. Dith mi ancipiadriacha. That's completely wrong. Siopadio, yeah, definitely not. Finnish, ah. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of languages in the world. But it's kind of unrealistic for people to like, or for one person, I feel like, to learn every single language. I think that would be very cool though. If there was one person who literally knows every single language. Has anyone tried that? I don't think anyone can do that, to be honest. That fucking brain would explode with the amount of different words they know. Just put it in Google Translate. Actually, in Google Translate, on the Google Translate app, you've got a camera one, so you can like point the camera at the screen. So aim at text. Google Translate, do it. Do it. Not English to German. I want whatever the fuck it is to English. The tech language. Yeah, here we go. It's going from English to English. Why is it doing that? Okay, I'm gonna have to go to Irish just so it knows exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Irish to English, please. Need some shopping, apparently is what Google Translate says that is. Anyway, just put it on Google Translate. I'm back uploading a video for a friend, Irish. I like what you've done with your island. Wait, what the fuck? That's what it said Google Translate said. That's what Google Translate said, I mean. But thank you, Jeopardy. I haven't specifically changed anything, but there is something in that direction that that is specifically different. No dith means eat. I can spectate you as MVP++. Siporadiach mean shopkeeper. You eat a shopkeeper. Of course. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if this is true, but I remember learning this in primary school. There was a person from, I can't remember if it was China or Japan. I remember him teaching me how to say I am toast, I think it was, in either Japan or Chinese, or Japanese or Thai. I can't speak today. Japanese or Chinese. I was about to say it, but then I accidentally said Imayo wa Moshinduru. I almost did that meme instead of actually what I was trying to say. Konnichiwa is Japanese, right? So I think this is Japanese, but I'll just say it. Konnichiwa aliesta inani. Apparently that means my name is Toast in Japanese. If someone knows Japanese or Chinese, it could be one of those. Konnichiwa is definitely Japanese. Hold on a second. Konnichiwa is definitely Japanese. What am I on about? What am I waffling about? Hello. Yeah. Okay, that was Google Translate. Hello is... So this is definitely Japanese. Oh god. I can spectate you as MVP++. Trust me, sounds like an anime intro, not gonna lie. Bruh. I mean, that's what I was told, right? It means I like... No, not I like toast. I am toast or something like that. Actually, let's see what Google Translate said I've said. Hello. No, the other way around... Konnichiwa aliasta inani. I want to rain today. Well, I guess it doesn't like that one. There you go. I swear to God. God damn it, Jeopardy. I learned English from videos and games, not from school, so my English speaking ability is really weird, because I've watched YouTubers from all around US and UK. Yeah. The thing is about, like, English, I guess, maybe, if you're, like, learning English, is that you've got... Say if your language is, like, really sensitive to pronunciation, English has a bunch of different accents. So, like... I mean, some people say they can't... Some people say that they can't understand Scottish people, even though I can definitely understand like every Scottish person that I've heard. I mean, they say they can't understand Scottish people because their accent is like too thick or whatever. But still, It must be very difficult to learn English when you can I can barely understand myself. When the accents are very like ridiculously. Or maybe that doesn't really affect it, I don't know. But you say the way that I speak as like from the UK versus how someone in Australia may sound and someone in Canada, the US, Australia, they all sound very like you can tell. I mean, there's a lot of accents, is what I mean, and that may make it hard for people to understand to learn English. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, mining XP boost. Let's go. I mean, I hope people understand what I'm trying to say there. There'll be a lot of times when I'm saying, "What the hell is this? That's a fat amount of ghost blocks. What the hell?" I mean, sometimes when I'm saying stuff like that, I'm just wondering, like, are people getting what I'm trying to say, or am I offending people, or am I just like digging myself a hole here or something like that? Even though what I'm trying to say is not really supposed to be intended to be like very inflammatory or whatever. Inflammatory is a weird word. Like I'm spitting fire here. No, I'm not. Actually, I was looking at the. It's hard to learn English through listening to different accents. Yeah. So I was right in that sense. If so, then that's kind of unfortunate then. I don't think. How many accents are there for like Spanish or other languages? I like how I started with Spanish and I was like, other languages. But you get what I mean. Are there many different accents for different languages? I mean, of course there are accents, but like, hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to what I was going on in the first place. Like, my school essentially, they had French, German, and Spanish, and then you picked two of those, and then you pick one of those. I think you pick one of them for the GCSE. I think, which is like a general certificate of secondary education, which is like good, I guess. I don't know what it would be compared to an American system. I'm not really all that. I don't know all that much about the American education system at all, really. I don't know anything really about it. I've heard that there's like AP tests and stuff like that. Don't know. Don't really care. But anyway, what's the difference between a Muslim and a pizza? I'm concerned that this is going to be a very off-taste joke. All of my classes are AP. Got a zombie sword. I don't know what an AP class is though. Is it just like GCSEs or something? Only one can feed a family. Oh, that was the answer to the other joke. God fucking damn it. Got a zombie sword. Advanced placement. I don't know what I'm rating at this point. But yeah, that whole thing is like, I feel like that's good if you want to learn a language, but you are kind of indifferent to what language you want to learn. But the thing is, I feel like in school you should be able to choose what language you want to learn, and they should have. I mean, that does make it a bit difficult in a sense because there's so many languages that it would be hard to provide that sort of variety of languages that you could learn, I think. Hold on a second, I might have to mute here. Might be good. Okay, I'm good. But personally, I would have liked it if I were able to learn Italian instead of German, French, and Spanish. And I think that's kind of strange, to be honest. three different languages. Not not many people learn, or not many people are fluent in like three different languages. So having a schooling system where you're taught all those different languages as well as Latin, like I feel like my school thought that the more languages that you tried to learn at once, the better you would be at understanding them all. Which, I mean, to be fair, in Latin, there are some, similarities to, other languages like Spanish, French, and German. Well, it's one of those. I don't actually know anymore. I would have been able to tell back then, but no longer because I haven't been learning a language for like ages. I speak Latin. I can fluently speak French Canadian, which is Quebecois or Quebec. Well, that's kind of mad. But I feel are there many people? Well, I'd love to know how many people only know one language, only know two languages, and then three and plus. I'm sure there's some resource out there on the internet that will tell me that, but there you go. So I give you my ornate sword so you can heal me, then you give me the sword back and I sell it. You can use it on yourself, Tempest. What you can do though for the campfire thing, if you get a if you get crystal armor, put crystal armor on and then get to the highest light source, then take off the crystal armor, then put mastiff on, and then use the ornate zombie sword. Then that would work. Yeah, but says Tempest. I will hold my AOTD. What you can do is you start off with your AOTD, and then once you get below the amount of extra health that it gives you, then you switch over to the ornate zombie sword, heal yourself when you get a little bit lower, and then after you've used all the ornate zombie sword like charges, then you can switch back to the AOTD. So keep in mind you do have like 10 seconds to do this, which can be too short or too long depending on the situation, but yeah. Actually, if you have all the fairy souls, if you don't have all the fairy souls, then do try and get them. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can increase your health. You can get more farming levels, more fishing levels. You can get the fairy souls. You can get I don't know if you have mastiff. I don't think you have mastiff. I think you said you didn't. But if you do, you should have mastiff if you're going for the campfire thing. Yeah. Yeah, you have mastiff. Okay. Because I'm about to say, if you don't have mastiff, then you're only gonna get so far without it. Hello, N bar 10. Anyway, what was I talking about on school? I mean, I was gonna say that I like would prefer if they had a greater variety. I wish you could just pick the language that you wanted to learn. Like I would have picked Italian, and then I would have stuck with it more. I'd actually get to have learned a language coming out of secondary school instead of, leaving languages before GCSEs and getting technically one less qualification. That kind of annoys me, man. They should have, in secondary school, they should have just, kept with one language that you learned throughout the entire secondary school. Like, there should be more, I wouldn't say customizability, there should be more, like, choice in what you learn at secondary school. Because you've got, like, the school curriculum, right? And me at a young age, I knew what I wanted to learn, but I thought at secondary school that they would be able to teach me that, but apparently no. Like I didn't learn because I wanted to know how to code. Because I like to make things. I would like to make video games for a living, or well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for here, I guess. I don't know. I would personally like to make the video games, even though had I haven't like done or I haven't tried to do that in ages, which is kind of depressing in a way. But then again, my I just do a bunch of my projects, and making games is in my projects. Like in the list of the amount of projects I want to do, making games is in there. It's just that it's kind of a lot lower than a lot of the other things that I want to do. Hypixel Skyblock's a weird one in that sense, is because it's something that I'm doing quite regularly, so it would be a bit strange to just give up on it to make games at this stage, maybe. I mean, I feel like I'll complete everything that I want to do in Skyblock, and then I'll move on to other projects that I have in my notes folder. Like, the annoying thing is I always make a lot more projects than I'll know I'll be able to fill to actually complete, I mean. But, you know what? That is kind of like the goal in life anyways, to just, or at least for me, it's like do things for yourself rather than other people. Like, in school, a lot of what you will do, or actually, well, the thing is, teachers want you to succeed as well. Does your inventory not fill? It goes into sacks, which is part of the new update for Hypixel Skyblock. Um, at school, a lot of people, well, at least one person I know, I'm just gonna go with this person in particular, even though they won't represent a lot of people, in my opinion, but they will essentially get assigned work by the teacher, and then they'll do that work, but they won't do it because they want to do that specific work, or they're not maybe interested in that field, but they do it because it's just work that they've been assigned. And that's kind of just, doing things, in my opinion, that's like doing things for other people instead of yourself. Like, I mean, what is it? Learning to code is just the is in the process of making like is in the process of making projects that I want to complete. I've no real like, although code is, there is a nice side to code, it's not like the coding itself, like the action is the project. The project itself is more important, technically. But, actually doing it. Actually, I've kind of gone off topic, maybe. Mainly because, like, while doing it, I do enjoy it. Which is kind of against what I'm saying when I say the project itself is more important than the steps to get to it. So I think I may have accidentally just have, I don't know what's the word for it, like, just screwed myself over when saying that. You need a new sidebar. I'm not going to change it because I don't really care enough about it. Yeah, there's some things like that. There's some things that I don't really care all too much about to change it. Your scoreboard sucks. It's a scoreboard. It's giving me OCD. Well, it's staying there, so it's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I do want to make not a profile, a new project. Like, if I'm doing a project like in Hypixel Skyblock, say getting mining 50 and all the stuff that I said I wanted to do, there'll be projects that I'm thinking of that spring up because I'm doing this project, I guess. Like, there's a whole bunch of projects I've got that I've thought of because I'm doing hypixel skyblock in general, like I want to make a client for hypixel skyblock that has the texture. Well, that would be a project in itself, the client. I mean, it wouldn't be anything too custom. It'd just be just a collection of my texture pack, a couple of mods that I've got on it, and I don't know, probably some other things as well, maybe settings, I don't know. But essentially the texture pack would be its own project in itself as well. And another project that I had thought of as a result of playing Skyblock is the ocean update, which I actually that's one of the reasons I wanted to mess around with that feature in YouTube. But the ocean update idea that I had, or that I have really, I guess is the correct way of saying it. So it essentially go off the fisherman's hut in the hub, and then you take a portal from there to the ocean island, and then it's got a whole bunch of things in there to do with ocean stuff. And I don't know, maybe you need a fishing level requirement for it. And actually, the way I do projects is I'll start by thinking about the project in general, and then while I'm like developing the project, I'll think of ideas for it. Whereas it seems like creative classes in school will teach you to plan out the project before you start making it, and I feel like that kind of limits you in terms of the scope of the project. Like you'll end up planning it, but you'll want to make it, and then after you finish planning it, you won't want to make it anymore because it's all there on paper. You felt like you've made it, in my opinion. Like once you've planned it out entirely, in my feeling, I feel like I've actually just made it in general, and that annoys me because I actually want it to be created in real life. So that's why I mainly am pushing. That's why I mainly, when I'm doing a project, will come up with ideas for the project while I'm doing it. And then again, in creative classes, I don't say that you can't, change the scope of your project after you've planned for it, but sitting down and just thinking about what you're going to do is not really the best use of your time, I feel like, in my opinion. I don't know why I say I feel like, in my opinion. I say that mainly because I don't want to piss people off and them have like construct this massive argument in why I'm wrong in every single circumstance, when it's just really my opinion and you shouldn't really take too much of a care in it, really. So, yeah. There's a whole bunch of things that I wanted to go off in that rant as well, like how like there was a bit about school in there as well. But now that I've said that, I've kind of forgotten a whole bunch of the other things that I wanted to talk about, which is kind of a problem of coming up with ideas while making a project. But what I do to remedy that is if I come up with an idea, then I'll like make a part of it, maybe like make the startings of it, so that once I finish one part of the project that I'm doing and I see this part that I've started, I'll remember that train of thought that I had, and then I'll be able to sort of remember and then improve on that, and carry on my creative process and just make that as good as it can be without writing it down at least. I don't know why Jeopardy is crying so much today. Why are you crying so much today? Hold on a second. Cryting. You know what I call my... I swear to God. Yeah. Anyway, I've... The annoying thing is, I was talking about that whole rant about projects. That's kind of what I want these streams to be anyway, and I would like to hear your opinions on the rants that I'm saying. I mean, when I say that I don't want paragraphs detailing while I'm wrong, it's just that people shouldn't take me too seriously, though I do still want to hear your opinions on it. So I wouldn't mind if you put your opinions on what I've just said in the chat. That's kind of like, I mean, I feel like people do that anyway. Or that's what I expect people will do, or would do at least, from like listening to me say that and watching my stream. But apparently, Jeopardy just has to say that his peak P is Microsoft. That's all Jeopardy has to say about that, in all honesty. Yeah. Actually, because I'm doing hypixel skyblock, it's a very different attitude to the rest of the Minecraft community. Because the kind of vibe I'm going for on these streams is more in line with Minecraft vanilla survival type of commentary, whereas the vibe in other hypixel skyblock, it very much takes off of the hypixel vibe in general, which is a lot younger and has a lot more memes in it. Like I'm pretty good with memes. It's just there's no point in watching your streams. It's fun to listen to though. Yeah, that's what I intend as well. That's what I am intending with these streams. And the fact that I do like progress in a project that I'm doing, um, the fact that I do progress as well is another nice bonus to it, because I feel like it fits what I like to do in my life as well. Because people can look at this and just think, you know, why are you spending hours and hours doing this when you're only going to get a couple extra defense? You don't even have combat 50, foraging 50, enchanting 50, alchemy 50, all these other 50 skills. So why are you going for mining first if you're not even going to go for 50 in combat or whatever? But that's not really the point. It's just the point is to mine, because the point is to like fulfill a project really. And the reason I had started this mining 50 project is because I like to mine, right? So mining on this server, because of my like background in mining, I feel like I should be known, like a way to show off how you like to play Minecraft, I feel, would be in what you do. Mining equals good. Thank you, Tempest. What I like to do in Sky, like what you actually do in the game, shows a lot about what type of a player you are. So if I, show that I'm mining 50, I have all these different farms on the island, it shows that I'm much more of the guy to mine in the cobblestone and like make farms instead of, and also have mining 50 as well. I'm more of that type of person than the person to go in, do slayers and get summoning eyes and that sort of thing. I want mods so I can send YouTube songs. That's not a reason for mod. That is that's not a reason for mod. And the other thing is, like, I don't need mods. Was it Jeopardy and Tempest have asked for mods in my stream, or no, have asked to be mods in my stream. But the thing is, I don't need mods unless people are spamming and I can't keep up with them, sort of thing. Like, the amount of people I do get in these streams is low enough to where I can manage the entire stream by myself. Although I probably will need mods more than the average streamer. Probably because I'm just going to be trying to focus on what I'm saying, much less on what the chat is, or much less on people just spamming PP like Jeopardy is. Or Jeopardy wasn't spamming PP, but yeah, whatever. I will time out spammers. Yeah, I will find mods when I need to. Like, I don't need mods right now. My streams aren't as hectic enough to need mods. Hit registration in Hypixel Bed Wars is so whack. I do agree. Bed Wars is kind of whack, you know. Like, I'm alright at Bed Wars. I do just... It's an interesting game. I'd actually like Epic Games equals Free Virus. God damn it. Bed Wars is an interesting game in itself, and one thing that kind of interests me a bit is what large streamers like to play. Like, for example, Ninja will play or has played a lot of Fortnite. I wonder what Fortnite Ninja. I can't believe I almost said Fortnite Ninja. Anyway, I wonder what Ninja does now. What does Ninja do now? Does he just do Fortnite? Does he do Valorant? I feel like that's the new, FPS that was supposed to be really popular but kind of flopped. Does he still do Fortnite? If so, then to be fair, good on him for sticking to a game. You know, I know people like to say, fuck Fortnite and that, fuck Valorant, so fucking overhyped. Yeah, it did kind of flop compared to Apex Legends and Fortnite and all that. Bed Wars is such a team-oriented game. Yeah, yeah. I mean, solo Bed Wars, on the other hand. Okay, whatever. Anyway, what was I gonna go on about? I fucking have dementia during these streams, I swear to God. I'd rather play the worst game ever than Val. But judging by what you said, the worst game ever is Valorant. So you want to play Valorant. So checkmate, atheists. What are you gonna do then? But yeah, I do commend people for sticking to the same game in a way. Like, you don't, like, some YouTubers will be really annoyed. Well, not really annoyed, but they'll be sick of a game if they play it for too long. Whereas with Minecraft, I've been playing this since 2014, probably. Like, I didn't get into Minecraft as early as some other people, but since I've got it, it has been my main game for years on end, and games that I've played otherwise have been like, well, they haven't really taken over Minecraft as such. Hey bitch, did you see Mindtrix was playing Valorant yesterday and he had 7 viewers constantly? Okay. The worst game on Steam says Tempest. Get that. Like, there's no hate towards Valorant. I mean, we do hate Fortnite. Come on, guys. Let's hate Fortnite. But sticking to the same game has somewhat of commendability? That's not a word. But you're kind of loyal to a game, which is kind of weird, being loyal to a game. But not going to the sort of trend is somewhat commendable in a way. Commendable, that's the word I was looking for. Because you're not just, doing what everyone else is doing, I guess. And because this is such a large game, like, I feel like everyone who did Minecraft because it was popular has done Fortnite because that was the next big thing. Whereas the people who have stuck with Minecraft, you can tell they were they were either scared to go to Fortnite, or they they actually played Minecraft because they liked Minecraft, not just because it was a big hit or whatever. I'd rather play Fortnite than Valorant. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather play Valorant than Fortnite, in my opinion. I feel like Fortnite is a lot more focused towards children than Valorant is. But then again, I haven't played either of them, so... No, I did play Fortnite on the PS4 like once or twice with my friends, because Fortnite was really big back then, and they were like, oh, well, they were playing Fortnite, and we were like, oh, stop on Minecraft and all that shit. I was like, oh, fuck off, I want to play Minecraft, guys, come on, lads. I still would like to say that I've never played Fortnite. Mainly because, like, is really just going on to just play with your friends for like a little bit, then just never play it again. Is that really saying that you've played it? I don't know, man. Fortnite is building. Bed Wars has a lot more building. Or at least building is a lot better. Imagine having friends. Imagine, guys. Imagine. Actually, that's a thought. Humans are thought of as social creatures. However, does that mean that we need friends to be sane? Like, I have friends, but I feel like if I didn't have friends, or like if someone doesn't have friends, would they would be able to survive. But I feel like according I feel like other people would think that without friends or like human interaction then you wouldn't be able to survive. I mean, you don't really need Fortnite is Call of Duty slash Roblox. Okay. Without human interaction you will slowly become insane. But like you won't die from it though. I don't think you can die from just not interacting with people. And I don't know if it's guaranteed that you'll be insane either. Like, I'd say that 90% of people without human interaction for a large amount of time would probably go insane. Yeah, but I'd rather be dead than be insane. But then again, there's a lot of people that wouldn't do that as well. There is probably a large amount of people that don't need other people to live. Like, if they were completely self-sufficient, they would survive. And I feel like people don't think that that's possible. I don't know. Actually, I already want to dime but K. Oh, what was it? The On YouTube as well. I think this was done by Vsauce. He was talking a lot about how like humans are social creatures. I think I don't know, but he spent the night in a I can't remember if it was just a night or a longer. I don't know, but in like solitary confinement. Like, bro, I don't get paid to live. Yeah, that is kind of a bro moment. Imagine, I can't get paid to live. This is so sad. I wish real life was a lot more like Minecraft, but the thing is, I do want to go a little bit more into this the isolation topic. What was I saying? Like, God, give me my money. Nice. Like, you don't really need. Okay, so essentially, Vsauce locked himself away from his family and friends or whatever. He still had food, he could still survive in that sense, but he didn't have access to his friends and family, and literally like no one in there as well. And I mean, he survived obviously, but they were also talking about like the psychological effects of not seeing people for a large amount of time, which is kind of interesting. And I feel like there's probably some people who don't actually get any psychological effect from not seeing people for a long time. I hate co-ops. Co-ops aren't really co-ops aren't that beneficial in Skyblock. It's much in terms of like the benefit to you, there's a lot more benefit in being a solo than a co-op. And that's why I'm tempted to like my friends aren't interested in Skyblock all that much right now. So you know, I'm just saying if they don't want to be a part of the island, I have no problem. Uh yeah, anyway, we and my friend made a co-op a few days ago and now we have 1.6 mil. See, that's the good part of co-ops. If you grind together, it all depends on how much you grind as a team. Like if you can grind more than one person can, then a co-op is beneficial. Otherwise, there's not, because you don't get more minion slots. The amount of minion slots per person is worse than a solo. The interest is worse per person. There's a lot of things that are worse per person essentially. But then again, you also get the whole thing of, you can grind more in the exact same amount of time than a solo as a co-op. So god damn it, Tempest. Lol, if I killed myself, would I get paid? Oh no, Wi-Fi. Don't have Wi-Fi troubles, don't do it. Why you bully me? I don't bully you. No one bullies you. We're all a happy family here. I don't know. God damn it, Tempest. I think humans are used to seeing people, so when they're alone for long periods of time, they start to lose their mind. But I feel like there's definitely some people out there that don't have that in their mind. Like, over the years, evolution has made it so that being in a group of people is beneficial to your survival. But as evolution goes, there won't always be people that have that, in them. Or maybe nowadays, now that you don't have to rely on people as much as you did back then, or maybe you have to rely on people more nowadays. I'm not entirely sure, but what do you guys think? Do we need to rely on people more nowadays than we did back then, or no? I mean, you do in some ways, but don't in others. So I don't know. I feel like back then it would probably be a lot easier to live your life alone. Maybe, I don't know. I say back then. I mean like maybe 1,000 years ago. I don't have that great a view on history now that I think about it. But yeah. But as evolution goes, there'll always. I feel like there's always going to be people less. I feel like there's always going to be people that defy the normality of what people are. So there will be people in the world. Well, with 7 billion people, there's always going to be like some people that are very different to us. So there'll be someone who actually has no like effect on them being alone for a long period of time. Actually, Hem, when you say less, would you there's a less chance of survival back then if you're alone, or nowadays there's less chance of survival? I can't remember what I said, to be honest. And that's something I need to work on for these streams. But anyway, we do. He big bully me. Actually. Yeah, that's an annoying thing. I feel like I have gotten better at it though. I am remembering what people are responding to a lot more nowadays than I have in the past, but I'm not perfect, obviously, and that kind of annoys me because less could mean one or the other, but now that I can't remember what I've said. The thing is, like, look, if I watched the video back, I would be able to tell. But the annoying thing is, like, I actually looked into the stream delay on OBS. That's actually one thing I forgot to say. I was looking into OBS yesterday on the stream delay on the streams, and I found that I didn't have stream delay put on manually, so I assume that means it's trying to reduce the stream delay as much as it can. I'm saying that we needed other people more earlier. Yeah, I feel like like it is kind of yes and no back then. Nowadays, you probably need other people less, and maybe through evolution, we will psychologically need people less, maybe. But back then, you needed people because like you were all in a group of people, and you were a lot more probably connected to each other than we are nowadays. I say that in the sense of like, on a personal level, you probably know a lot more people nowadays, but you would know them more personally. I feel like back 1,000 years ago, maybe. Well, maybe not 1,000. I'd say like 500. Actually, when is the medieval era? Is that like 1,300? Or no? My mental health is not good, says Tempest. That's not good. He just bullied me. What does he do? What does he do though? I don't know, he just big bullied me. Oof. Oof. I didn't mean ooh, I mean oof. God damn it. God damn it. Mm. I was going to go into something else, wasn't I? But I wanted to go into isolation. I can't remember what. Maybe if I go into the chat, I'll be able to remember. Hmm. I don't know. Actually, there was one video I remember watching. I think it was a Kurzgesagt video on universal basic income, which I think is probably a good idea at some point. But obviously, the people who think universal basic income is a bad idea will do it on the basis that, or will say that on the basis that we don't have enough automation yet to justify it. Oh, actually, yeah, that's one thing I wanted to go into about the olden days. I don't know if there was a time in history that you could possibly do this, but essentially, you would go out. Is there a time in history where you could just go out, find a piece of land, and basically do a bit of a Minecraft, if you know what I'm saying? Like you could make your own house, make your own community, maybe. I don't know, but like essentially, like, be right back, says Hem Hem. We'll see you back, Hem Hem. But like, could you ever do a Minecraft essentially back then? Could you go into the wilderness, chop down a tree and make a house? Like farm for yourself? Probably not, right? Well, actually, no. At some point, yeah, but it's like the days before you would need planning permission because you'd be building on someone else's land. But IRL isn't Minecraft. Yeah, but without chill, my brother. I will never chill, my brother. But taking away the taking away like societal put in sort of taxes and government system, real life is a lot similar to Minecraft than you may think. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, read what I said before those. Jokes about you being sucksoodle, and I'm probably not allowed to say the actual word, or otherwise YouTube might, fucking yeet my channel or something. Like, just do a massive yeet on my channel, but... Wait, what was the other thing? Imagine if someone plays Skyblock tomorrow. Actually, that's a thought. I might stream tomorrow, I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I would like to go more into No, you are already yeeted. Yeah, I would like to be yet less yeeted though. I'd like to go more into that sort of real life Minecraft situation, but I'd also like to say you cussed and that equals no. But no, that's a like swearing is a no, but you can still be on YouTube and swear. You just don't get like all the monetization or whatever. And I don't get monetized anyway. I don't have 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 hours of watch time a year. Is it? I don't know. I don't have the requirements for monetization anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Um, you get no money, but there's some parts of YouTube, like if you have certain content in your videos, then they'll just take it down from YouTube entirely. Like copyright is another example. They can just fucking destroy your video if they wanted in copyright systems. I don't know. But I'm thinking of like three different things at once right now. Other than the Minecraft in real life situation, without the rules of the person's land that you're on. It's kind of weird. We're technically all on land that is not owned by us. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Um, anyway, yeah, it was three things. The thing that I was talking about then, the Minecraft in real life thing, and my stream schedule. Um, that can go into my ass. God damn it. Anyway, my stream schedule, right? It I don't have a just had a mini stroke there. Um, I've said before that I would like to stream at least every 3 days, even though I'm not gonna keep to something like, oh, I have to stream on this day or whatever. But I feel like I might want to. Nice English, my brother. Yes, my brother. Thank you, Tempest. But I feel like I might want to cut back on the amount of streams that I do. Because I feel like it was a good idea to have that break from streaming yesterday. As far as I remember, I think I streamed every day until that break for like a good like 5 or 3 days or maybe more. And although like streaming doesn't really take all that much out of me in some ways, like I'm not exhausted after streaming or whatever. It's just that, I mean, the content that I can think of, maybe. The thing is, like, that doesn't run dry either, but the main thing is I need time to do other things, I think. Like, to work on projects that I talk about in these streams. And I also... Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back again. What was I talking about? My stream schedule. Um, I want I want to free up more time to do other things. I don't know. The thing is, like, I streamed every day, and then I didn't do all that much else really during that day. I mean, I didn't stream all day, but I didn't do all that much else. And I feel like if I do a day without streaming, then I can kind of focus myself and don't have to worry about starting the stream at a specific time, even though I don't. There's a lot of things that I do that are a bit stupid, but that's how it be. I'm just gonna say that I'm not gonna be streaming as much as I have recently. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna stream when I feel like it, and I'm gonna keep to that a bit more than the accidental daily streak that I had. I don't know. But don't be mad at me if I have less streams than I usually do, I guess. Give me 33 golden teeth. That's expensive, and because I'm not getting as much contraband anymore because I don't have the island open, I can't really afford that. So it's gonna have to be a no from me, dog. But I feel like this stream has been a lot better than my other ones. Mainly because in my other ones I get a lot more distracted than I usually, or than I have done in this one. Because I usually get distracted by things that I don't really want to talk about, but then the stuff that I do want to talk about, I don't feel like I have enough time left on the mining XP boost to talk about things, and maybe I just can't think of the things I want to say about a particular topic. But I feel like this stream's been good for that. This has been a good stream in my opinion. I hope that you have enjoyed as well. You look nice with VIB. Who bought it for you? Yeah. So I can turn them into golden teeth. Okay, then give me a lot of wolf teeth. I don't have a lot of wolf teeth to give you. Well, that pronunciation was all kind of fucked up, but yeah, I don't have wolf teeth. You need nether quartz to craft overflux. What the fuck? Yeah, you just craft the overflux capacitor with a bunch of nether quartz. Don't you guys realize this? It's just a bunch of nether quartz. Visit me? No. Anyway. Yeah. This has been a lot better of a stream, I think. And God damn it, I've completely forgotten what I was going to say then. I feel like I've been a lot more proud of this stream compared to my other ones. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Don't end. I probably won't for like another 16 minutes. I generally want to keep the stream going for as long as I have mining XP boost, because I feel like mining off stream isn't as fun as on stream. Because if there is something that I want to talk about, or like, it's very easy to come up with things to say when you're doing something like this. Like, I'm just mining cobblestone in the gen. I'm not really thinking about it all that much, but I can think about other things while I'm doing it, and that's better to do on stream because I can talk about the topics that I want to with other people. It's mainly just getting like your guys' opinions on stuff that I talk about during stream. It was mainly just like expressing my expressing my opinions on a topic, or like or showing a project, or showing, not really showing anything, like explaining a project that I could work on or something like that, and then having people react to it in a certain way. In a certain way. I mean, like, just react to it in general. Because, there's been a decent amount of interaction in the topics I've been talking about this stream, and that's improved as well, I feel like. You know, we had Hem talking about the isolation topic a lot. I don't know, man. And I've given less of a shit this stream. Let's go. I don't know. The first stream that I did of mining cobblestone, I was like shitting a brick, man. I was very, very, what's the word for it? Like, I couldn't really think of what to say. And because of that, I was nervous about having dead air in the streams, and I didn't want dead air, so I just filled the available air with a whole bunch of just nonsense, like just talking about, oh, I've got 14 minutes of mining XP boost left, and just, I only have to get 900,000 more mining experience to get to the next level. How exciting. But yeah. I'm in like a weird situation right now. I've got 14 minutes left of this mining XP boost. I mean, I could just go over it. I don't have to have mining XP boost on all the time. But yeah. So, actually, you know what? I'll finish the Minecraft in real life thing. There has to be at some point in time when you could have essentially done a Minecraft, but I don't know when that is. Maybe you had to isolate yourself from the rest of society to do that without someone, taking all your stuff. After 10 hours, it's dungeons. You're not kidding me, is it? it you're not. Okay. Okay. Hold on a fucking second. There's no way that dungeons is actually... For real. For real, for real, for real. Are you talking about this for real? Okay, I need to... I mean, I'm talking to Tempest here. It probably is going to be MVP plus for a while, maybe. I don't know. I don't care. Eventually, it will come to me. And because of you, Jeopardy, it will come to me faster with the VIP sort of thing. So that's going to be nice. Thank you again for that. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said thank you for VIP. I don't know why I've said thank you all that much, but yeah, I mean, thank you. Thank you. There's no way that Dungeons is actually releasing. Balancing Thread round 4? Eh? They had different rounds of this? I didn't get to see these rounds. What do you mean? What? They've had rounds of balancing? What the fuck? It is surprisingly... I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the thread that says that Dungeons is going to come out in 10 hours. Maybe it's in like the news and announcements, maybe. That's probably what it is. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I can't find it. Can you link that, Tempest? I think if you link it in stream chat, then I'll be able to like click the link and then I'll be able to... Actually, I think in Minecraft chat it would work as well. For the first 24 hours, it's going to be YouTube MVP++ only. That's going to be fine. I don't really care. I mean, can I be? And I'm technically a YouTuber. I've hit 100 subscribers. Come on, guys. I'm a YouTuber, surely. Actually, that is a nice thing that I got from YouTube. In my emails, I got a bit of a congratulation email from YouTube thanking me for 100 subscribers. Thanking is not the right word here. Congratulating me on 100 subscribers. So, I mean, it's not really an achievement I would consider. I mean, it's kind of a weird achievement. I mean, it's just an achievement that you guys have helped put together. So really, it's all about the subscribers celebrating the milestone, less the YouTuber, but then the YouTuber gets all the benefit from it. But I don't know what else can I say except thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Just thank you. Thank you to the viewers that come to the live streams. Thank you to Jeopardy, Tempest, and Hemhem, and Qualo, and others that have came to the stream. Sorry if I didn't remember your name. I'm sorry about that one. Um, but yeah, 100 subscribers is very nice. Good meme. Big meme. Next goal is probably 1,000. The next goal after that is 10,000. You know, I'm going to set the Makash channel goals here. We're going for 100, then a K, then 10K, then 100K, then a mil, then 10 mil, then probably 50 mil, I don't know. Do I do 50 mil or then I do 100 mil? Why am I even questioning this? Like, I'm not going to get 100 million subscribers, nor am I going to get 1 mil, nor am I going to get 100K. I'd be lucky if I got 1,000 subscribers in 5 years. I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know. YouTube is a interesting platform because expecting consistent growth on a channel um is very stupid. It's you either get no subscribers over 5 years or you exponentially grow. So I don't know, man. Or at least that's what I've observed from YouTubers that I've seen. But I would be kind of sad if I were, I mean, kind of, I'd be very sad if I got to a larger channel in the first place without. Your chair is lit though. Nice. Thank you, Jeopardy. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, I get roasted about my chair from some people that I know. And some people that I know, or those people that I know that want to roast me for that, they were at my school in the lower year, and I would rather have them not watching the stream because they can bully me for that, and I'd rather not. But anyway, yours is better than mine. I had something that I wanted to talk about, but I've forgotten it now, so I'm just gonna give up. I can't be asked to think about that thing. Your is better than mine. It's a $20 IKEA chair. Do you have Google Home? No, I don't have Google Home. Actually, fucking smart home devices are very weird. I don't have any of them. I don't have Google Home, Alexa. I can't think of the other ones, but I think they're kind of stupid. I don't see the point in them, to be honest. Like, what are you going to use it for? Like, what do you use a smart home device for? It's just really useless, in my opinion. Like, I can't think of a thing that would be better served by a smart home device than your phone itself. So, having your fans find out your address, that would be mad, to be honest. Yeah, that would be mad, but I don't have one of those, so that's quite nice, I guess. Oof. Ugh, I'd rather fucking not have that. That sounds horrible. Wait, I'm gonna go on the forums to see. Oh, there's. There's no way. There's no way that they've released dungeons. I feel like I'm being duped here, actually. If they were going to release dungeons, I feel like they would probably do it, like, unexpectedly, like you've said, at least. What does the party time thing do? Let's see. Go find Simon. He will give you a crab hat. It's an early post, don't bump it. I was talking to Minicloon yesterday, he said they will release it this week. Yeah. My dad's the CEO of Microsoft. I'm sorry. I have actually gotten to know Mini Clune well. I'd like to do that, man. That sounds pretty cool. Actually, now that I think about it, I just want to ask them stuff about. Actually, do I like the thing is, I'd love a direct connection to the admins. He's a terrible admin, but he's really nice. Wait, that sounds very horrible. He's a terrible admin, but he's really nice. All he does is fuck things up. What? How can you say about my guy Mini Clune? How dare you? How dare you, man? But all the glitches. Oof. Oof. Um. Oh fuck! I was going to talk about something. Shit. Me during the stream has been completely fine. Like the last 20 minutes, complete dementia, completely gone. Oh Jesus! I'd love it if dungeons came out. Actually, I was talking about uh, getting to know the admins or whatever. Is there all that much that you can find out from admins? And if so, like, I don't know, man. What do you want to know from admins? When's dungeons coming out? When you ask the admins in themselves, they'll either say soon, or what they've said to you apparently is a week. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know about that one, Chief. Like, like the person developing it, even if they say that they're going to get it done within a week, it's not guaranteed that they'd get it done in a week. It's just what they've said, and that is a lot more likely, of course, than someone else just saying, oh, dungeons will come out within a week, within 2 weeks, within a month, or whatever. But there you go. Anyway, that's been this mining stream. I mean, we've had a lot of mining happen, you know? Very epic. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, I think it's fine to just say that I'm going to be ending the stream within 2 minutes. I would prefer to have something to have talked about for the rest of those 2 minutes, but I'm just gonna I'm not gonna like hold myself to a particular topic. I'm just gonna be vibing for the rest of the stream until that 2 minute timer goes down. Ah, my headphones, no, they got trapped. I just highly doubt it, in all honesty. There's no way that they're going to release dungeons now. There's no way. None of them have said anything, right? They haven't said, like, they'd release it on Twitter, have they? Always been a fan. Glad he's on the server. Ooh. Leonardo DiCaprio. What? Eh? Happy New Year, says Jayava, man. I think that's how you spell it. I mean, how you pronounce it, sorry. Happy New Year. Crazy how my actual birthday is when Skyblock released, and that's has Skyblock updated. I think my birthday would be an interesting stream topic. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the concept of birthdays in general. Because, I mean, actually, a birthday... okay, I'll go a little bit into it, right? A birthday is essentially just your special day. And why do people need special days? Because everyone likes to feel loved at some point or another. I don't know, man. But this has been the mining stream of cobblestone. I'm tempted to do a... I say I'm tempted. I'm probably going to do, at some point within a couple of days, a mining stream of just regular survival. Let me just change the controls around. I'm probably going to do... Gotta go see ya. See ya, prayer on Jesus. And Sean Artifix says Fortnite. I'm probably going to do a mining stream of... I'm probably going to do a mining stream of like regular Minecraft survival instead of the cobble gen at some point, because I want to bring the channel a little bit more away from hypixel skyblock, because that's not what this channel is meant to be about. And I kind of just want people's expectations to be in that sort of sense, I guess. I don't know. I don't want people to expect this to just be a hypixel skyblock channel, and then when I do something that's not hypixel skyblock, everyone's just like, what the fuck is this? What is this bullshit? How do the compactor talismans work? They will check your entire inventory for 160 of a certain item, and if it can be compacted, it will be compacted if the item's enchanted form is in this personal compactor. Please no end. Well, I have to, because I will. I've got dinner now anyway, and you won't catch me stopping a stream just to start it again. Plus, I've got some things that I should probably work on that I've been putting off again. I don't know, man. Also, people are saying dungeons will be after party event. That sounds like something someone would just make up, but let's just not go into that on stream at least. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Catch you in the next stream, which, if not tomorrow, then when will it be? Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next stream. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.